Hello, hello, friends. Welcome. Happy Friday. It's been a while since we've been here. So, why don't we introduce ourselves and such? This is our Omori High School Ghost Club. It is a monthly Monster of the Week campaign that we do here that's very, well, sometimes it's Monster of the Week. Most of the time it's anime shenanigans.
Shenanigans of the week.
Shenanigans of the week.
Shenanigans of the week.
Occasionally a monster, but
Shenanigans with monsters. It all works out. Don't worry about it. I'm Jess. I'm getting over the flu, so I apologize if I sound really weird. Also, don't worry about that. It's fine. Let's go around and meet our cast, and then dive into this whatever is gonna happen tonight.
It'll be fine.
And we'll also we'll run around and do a recap as well. But starting with our good chosen, playing Genji, Dylan. How are you? How you been?
I'm well. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I had an extra bonus stream last night where I played To the Moon, and it made me cry a bunch.
It made me cry.
So
I was watching.
It's such a good game. Y'all, chat, if you have not watched or played To the Moon, go get it. It's $10 on Steam. It is
very good. Cheers.
so good.
You will definitely
so
cry.
Good.
I came in halfway through. I did not sign up for those tears last night.
Whatever. You strapped into the bus. You got to deal with the consequences.
Yeah. No, it was very good. Though.
But yeah, that was good. And I'm excited to get back to our teenage supernatural shenanigans. I fucking love the weird crap that we get up to every time we play this game. And I miss this. I needed this. So yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Going around to our resident expert, know-it-all of all things yokai, supernatural, and probably goth, playing Miyu. How are you?
Hi. I'm doing well. Yes. I am also super excited to get back to these ridiculous children. And that's all I'm going to say.
Yes, well, there is always interesting green room conversation ahead of this show, let me tell you.
Hey, what are your favorite kind of shoes, Em?
I hate you so much.
So
Heelys are cool and no one can tell me otherwise.
I mean, I think they're cool. I mean, a very specific kind of cool, but, you know.
Listen.
Rolling right along to... they're all going to kill me. To our spookiest little girl who has the heart of a romantic shoujo heroine, Eiko, being played by Julie. How are you?
I'm well. It couldn't be better. I'm Julie. I am also super excited to be here tonight, and I have no idea what to expect. I never know what to expect when this game starts, honestly.
Neither do I.
Always weird stuff.
Yeah,
Healy might be involved, who knows?
The word of the night is Heelys, everybody. Last but certainly not least, our good snack mom, the monstrous Risa, played by Lynn. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Just looking forward to having Risa show up because I kind of missed last time.
Yeah. We were down one the last time around. Speaking of last time, it was the second half of what ended up becoming a two-parter, which I definitely did not foresee, wherein Miyu got asked on a date by Genji's best friend, Daisuke, who is the broest of bros.
He's a great guy, really.
Genji could tell us all about that.
Absolutely. Allow me to pull down my PowerPoint.
Absolutely a 6.
Genji has an entire PowerPoint presentation dedicated to the greatness of Daisuke.
Also, can we briefly talk about how he did this PowerPoint in front of like a bunch of really important CEOs who now also know all the virtues of Daisuke? Yeah. Please let that become an important plot point later.
You know, one of them owns a sports company and is gonna like be all over Daisuke as a future sports star. It'll be fine.
I love it.
Oh yeah, I guess hi, I'm Jess. I'm the GM, keeper, whatever.
Oh, hi.
In our canon, the keeper is Kokkuri-san. He is the kitsune patron of these good children. I won't say he's good, but he's not bad.
He's a knife cat.
He just is. Knife cat's valid.
I mean, not inaccurate.
Nope. So, and again, I apologize. I'm probably gonna cough and hack a little bit, but I will try to keep it to a minimum. Is there anything else we should talk about from the last episode before we carry on? Oh yeah. Ultimately, it seems like Miyu and Daisuke hit it off pretty well. They both realized they're super into supernatural things.
Mm-hmm.
And they're real nerdy about it, and it's real cute.
Yeah. Minnie stopped having to pretend to be normal.
Yep.
Just got to be herself, and it was good.
Yep. And
sure, nothing got in the way of the dates.
yeah, there was the date was well protected by Eiko and Genji, dressed respectively as the creepiest child, which really isn't that much of a stretch, and a bodyguard.
Are we not going to talk about the part where Eiko literally executed the teddy bear?
Yeah. Just Final Destination murdered a teddy bear.
I do still have the head of the teddy bear. I took it home with me. We specified.
Oh my god!
Yep.
That's right.
Come, daughter. Let me buy you an ice cream.
So, good morning, Risa. Enjoy waking up to that, I guess.
Oh no. All right.
Reese's going to have a lot of questions. One about Eiko's collecting, and two, what the hell were they doing?
Oh boy. Well. With
Anyway,
that,
recap shenanigans.
yeah.
That's right. Reese's dad wasn't down, and we're picking up soon after the date.
I don't know how far after the date this is. This might be a couple weeks out.
Okay, you're safe.
So, I am going to let my cat in because he's screaming at the top of his lungs, and then we shall begin.
Kitty. Cat. Just a little bit of my internal monologue anytime the cat shows.
I would let my cat in, but she'd probably start eating my headphones.
That's rude.
Oh yes, this has nothing to do with cats, but dear friends who are subbed, we have 3 new emotes.
Yeah!
Well, technically one is a redo. Our good Hypeske got redrawn, and we have a Kokkuri-san emote and a Rue emote from our promise tree, so if you have them, feel free to rock them at the appropriate time. Those were done by Danny Dragon Sparks, who is a good friend and an amazing artist, and you should go follow her everywhere on the interwebs.
That's Sparks with a Z.
Sparks with a Z. Alrighty, let's do this. So, lest we all forget, this is actually a horror show, so I think it's best if we roll in with something a little spooky this time.
Sounds fake.
So, some weeks after that nice date, it's late evening, and we open on the house of one of the club's classmates. More specifically, one of Genji's classmates, Haruna Kana. We saw her briefly in episode 1 in the graveyard. Her mother and father are leaving for an event with his work. We sort of see them bidding Kana goodbye as they head out. And the phone rings shortly after they've gone. She picks it up. Hello? Hello? Who is this?
It's Mary-san. I'm at Kawazura Station.
Mary-san? Who? The phone hangs up. Kana sighs, thinking it's a wrong number or a prank, and heads into the kitchen to make herself dinner. And the phone rings again. She picks it up. Hello? Hey, who is this? If this is a prank call, you better knock it off, or...
It's Mary-san. I'm in front of Dawson, the konbini.
What the heck? This isn't funny. The phone hangs up. Kana grows angry and leaves the phone off the hook this time before stalking back into the kitchen. She's just set the water to boil when... The spoon Kana had pulled from the drawer clatters to the floor sharply. There was no way the phone could be ringing now. She'd pulled it off the hook, hadn't she? But the phone keeps ringing. Slowly, Kana puts the receiver to her ear.
It's Mary-san. I'm in front of your house now, Kana.
Stop it! You stop it right now! I'm gonna call the police! And we have a triumphant sub, thank you! She throws the receiver down and starts to reach for the phone to start to do just that when it rings under her hand. She shrieks, knocking the receiver off the hook.
It's Mary-san. I'm right behind you now.
Kana, frozen in horror, turns around slowly to look over her shoulder. And we hear her scream echo into the quiet neighborhood streets. And we've apparently lost Dylan forever. Thank you, Grant, for the bits.
That was the scariest shit I've ever heard.
Well, wonderful. The next day, after school, you all have no idea this has happened. You have bigger concerns for the moment as you stand in your club room arguing. The last job didn't go so well. In fact, it went real bad. Nobody got seriously hurt, but the whole thing was just embarrassing. Why was it embarrassing?
What do we think the job was?
Probably investigating supernatural rumors. Nothing necessarily
What if
confirmed.
it was some sort of like stink monster or something? And so it's not necessarily that we bungled it, it's that the whole thing just sort of went to shit. We didn't have the intel we needed. We didn't like know how to fight the monster correctly. We made a big mess. We ended up coming back super gross.
Okay, that's
So
fair.
literally just the fucking Kyokai no Kanata monster.
I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. Yeah, like something that like would have been super easy to take down had we known. Yeah.
Had you had the right
Logistics
intel, you
worked
would have
down.
been okay, but you... For one reason or another, you did not have the info you needed. You, somebody maybe rushed in. Something happened. One thing
Yeah, I
led
think-
to another.
Genji's got like a towel and he's trying to like scrub his hair.
Oh.
Miyu, I thought you told me that sneaking up on it would work.
Only if you actually managed to sneak up on it, which you didn't, because I told you it had eyes back there.
Oh,
God.
whatever.
This is just quietly growling at everybody while she's trying to get the skunk off her scales in her claws.
Look, I'm glad you were excited about having your fancy glowy sword now, but that doesn't mean you get to stop using your head in combat. Just when I tell you to do something, listen to the words I'm saying. This isn't that hard.
Right. Genji, use the sword. Genji, learn to use the sword. Learn to use the sword, Genji. Become great at using a sword, even
Does
though all
any-
you ought to be doing is studying.
Oh,
armor.
just
Oh,
shut
but now, don't use the sword. Not this time.
up.
You shut up. What did you do?
As at that point, Risa's starting to get up off that couch. Like, and just grabs that towel. Like, I need this, yank.
Sure.
There may be like a literal dark cloud hanging over Eiko in the corner.
Yeah, how is Eiko looking? Is she looking, like, disconcerted? Does she look like she cares? Is she looking dark and angry? What's going on?
I think she looks, insofar as Eiko can look mad. She looks mad.
Okay.
And I think next time somebody picks something up, it may like get slapped out of their hand by nothing.
Okay.
Genji goes to pick up another towel and damn it.
And then it goes to grab the towel for herself. We're all like just a mess, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Risa's cleaning her claws. Usually she's really careful not to, like, destroy anything. This, you can hear the rip, rip.
I think Genji turns to Kokkuri-san. And what about you? Why didn't you tell us about this in the first place?
Part of your job as investigators is to investigate. I can't do
Are you
everything for you.
Are you telling me that honestly you didn't know?
Honestly, I didn't know that it was that specific type of creature. What, do you think I know everything?
I think you know a whole lot more than you tell us.
Well, that's for me to know and you to find out.
And a
Yeah.
shredded towel gets lobbed at Kokkuri-san.
He ducks.
I think
Whatever.
Kokkuri-san dodges the towel and it smacks Miyu in the face.
I'm gonna go home and take a shower. You all can figure out what to do next without me.
That's
As
easy
you
enough.
start to leave, the door just like locks itself shut, and it's sort of the handle is covered in blue flame. Nobody is leaving here until you all learn to get along.
Could you at least open the window?
There's like a gesture, and this window opens ever so slightly.
What are you talking about? We get along fine when everyone listens to me.
Oh my. Well, someone has a
pardon
large
me,
head on
Your
her shoulders.
Everything was all right, but Risa was with me and she.
Oh yeah, what went wrong between Risa and Eiko?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that Eiko was actually doing okay, but Risa is large and louder than Eiko is.
And just like drew the attention of the thing.
Yeah, and couldn't get where Eiko was going. They were in a team. And Eiko is much smaller than Risa, so she got through just fine. And Risa was left.
Fair.
Probably.
Next time, how about we just figure if we need to do some sneaky crawly things, maybe send the little ones to do it. Both of the little ones.
Oh, because you think the right solution there would have been to send Miyu and Eiko, who have no hands, like close range fighting experience at all, to go fight the monster close up? That's your amazing idea?
And what exactly was
it?
Good was I when I could even get in there? Because the passage that you supposedly scouted was too small.
Whatever, I got through.
Yeah, you're short.
What did you say?
I said, going to a full height, you're short.
Genji reaches for the sword. You want to say that a third time?
You're short, little snot god wannabe.
He lunges for you.
And I think as Genji lunges, there's just a sense of doom overtakes the room, and a bright wash of blue flame as Kokkuri-san bellows at all of you to stop. If the lot of you are going to continue this pointless little feud indefinitely, I might as well eat you myself and spare the next yokai the headache. Because you certainly won't have any success putting them down.
Well, if you want to throw up afterward, by all means, have at it. Sticking her gook-covered hand in his face.
No. What you need is a little change of perspective, I think.
I think what I need is a shower.
Yes, well, that's standard after a job. But no, I think I've just the thing for each of you.
Can wait for tomorrow at least.
Of course. Please, go home. Rest. Shower. Think it over.
Yeah. I'll see you all tomorrow. Because he just storms out.
I'm probably gonna call in sick.
Miyu starts to walk out, then doubles back, grabs the half-written report very angrily off the desk, and walks out holding it, scribbling angrily as she goes.
Still gonna do her job.
Strongly worded report to basically our manager, which is kind of Kokkuri-san.
So you all go home for the night. Is there anything in particular you do before turning in?
Slamming that report down in front of Kokkuri-san.
You just come down in your pajamas with your hair and towel and just slam the report down.
Exactly. Just right on the coffee table as he's watching his drama or whatever, and then just not even a word, just
it just
march back up to my bedroom.
Does she call Kokkuri-san names in the report, or is she very?
Yeah, what's in the report?
I mean, it's a highly detailed and definitely not at all biased account of what happened today.
And then Genji did this, and Risa did that, and
Definitely not calling literally everybody out.
Everybody except one person is called out in this report.
If they'd all just listened to me.
We wouldn't have been in that mess in the first place.
it is the opinion of this club captain that if the team had just followed the plan.
Did she go from president to captain?
Who knows?
Oh, president.
All right. So yeah, you all go to bed for the night. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I think it goes probably a little bit more ruffled than normal, but
Yeah.
I don't think Takao is the type to pester her particularly about that. So
Sure.
we can gloss over it.
So the next morning, who's the earliest riser? we're gonna call this a this is probably still a weekday, so you've got to get up for school, but
Genji.
Unquestionably Genji. Okay.
Gotta get a head start.
If Risa would have stayed up late, she'd have been drinking.
Oh,
So
oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. So Genji, you wake up in the morning and you stretch and look around, push your very long hair behind your shoulders. And what does Miyu's nightgown look like?
Definitely black.
Of course.
I'm glad you assumed it was a nightgown, because yes, it absolutely is.
Of course it is.
I mean, everything in this room is black, if I remember the description.
It's black and purple in here. This room looks like a Party City crossed with a Hot Topic.
I like rub my eyes. Am I blind? Sorry, am I blind?
And Genji, you hear your voice, and it's definitely not your voice. That's Miyu.
That's not. That's that. I pick up my phone, or try to pick up my phone, and it's not where I would normally set it. And I see I see Miyu's phone, and I pick it up and see the like morning occultist daily and like your horoscope today, and
I like 5 separate horoscopes.
And like a tarot reading and other shit too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we get a sequence of swiping through all of them comically, and it's like, you are going through new changes today. Like, this card means a sudden surprise.
You're seeing things from a new perspective.
Oh no. I just like stand up and run to the door. Like look out of the bedroom, see the stairs, run downstairs, see Kokkuri-san. What did you do to me?
Oh. Good morning, Genji. Did you need breakfast before school? I think Miyu's grandmother is working on it.
Is there like a mirror somewhere downstairs
I think
that I can look in?
I think probably like the front door is like has glass enough on it that you could like see your reflection.
Yeah, so I just run up to that and like put a hand on either side and look at it. Oh no. And then I'm gonna run back upstairs to where I left the phone and pick it up and text Genji. Actually, like go to the contacts and swipe to M, and then stop, and then go back to G.
So, I think that's a good time to seg over to Genji's house, where Miyu is waking up. What is the state of affairs Miyu wakes up to? We haven't really been in Genji's room too much.
I think we mentioned it very briefly at like the end of the pilot episode or something. His room is very Spartan. He has a futon that he sleeps on, or like a slightly raised futon. He's got a desk with his computer and like a huge stack of textbooks, and then a shelf with a bunch of more textbooks, and that's pretty much all there is in here.
Yeah, so Miyu, you wake up out of a futon, not...
Oh, and his financial magazines.
Oh god.
That's next to the bed for bedtime reading.
Right. Mm-hmm. And
Boy.
the alarm probably was going off way earlier than you're necessarily about.
I definitely hit snooze on that like 3 times, like in that sense, like of where you're like half awake,
You're just
slamming
like,
the button, so you don't even like really pay attention to the fact that it's gone off at all.
Yep. Except now there's like definitely a text notification that comes through.
Yeah, so I pick up the phone, which is not where it usually is, and look at it, and then there's like a solid like half beat as she looks at the phone and sees a text from Miyu. What does the text say exactly again?
I think it says, Genji, something, whoever you are, something's up.
Okay, so I'm looking at a
Are you
text.
there? Question. Hello? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Their frantic texts are just like starting to fill the screen.
They're all, that's creepy as hell if they're all from me.
Also, Genji wears gray silk pajamas.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dress like the CEO you want to be in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so accurate though.
Oh, thank you, Dusty.
There's two grandpas.
So Mia picks up the phone, sees all these messages from her, sits up, like bolts up straight, looks around. What the heck?
That is definitely not your voice that just came out of your mouth.
What? And then I think she like looks at the phone, bolts up. Where's the mirror in this room, if there is one, or is there like a adjoining bathroom or something?
I think. Oh god, yeah. There's definitely a mirror in here. He cares enough about his appearance to have his own mirror.
Okay, so I think Miyu runs up to the mirror, sees Genji's face looking back at her, just goes, no. And I think she, at that point, takes the phone and just calls Miyu. And I'm just imagining like she's been getting texts from Genji like this whole time, like every 3 seconds or so.
Yeah, there's like, oh no, is my body dead? Am I in a coma?
Well, so yeah, you call.
Yeah, so I call Miyu.
Hello? Who is this?
Hi, I think I'm you. Are you me? Please tell me you're me. Please tell me someone's me.
Who are you? What did you do with my body? This has to be illegal.
I didn't do anything. It's me. It's Miyu. Something. Please tell me.
Wait, Miyu?
Yes. Please tell me you're Genji. Otherwise, this could get really weird.
Tell me one thing that only Miyu would know about me.
Okay, me as in me or me as in you?
Like me.
That doesn't answer my question. Who is me? Genji or Miyu?
Genji!
Oh. Well, he wears super boring pajamas.
Hey! I have very nice pajamas, okay? Got them from Sky Mall.
Oh my god.
Jesus. What the fuck?
Look, is Kokkuri-san there? Can I talk to Kokkuri-san instead? Well, dude, this voice is really hard.
He wanted to know if I wanted breakfast, and he doesn't seem super interested in being helpful.
Well, put him on the phone anyway.
I think we get a smash cut to Miyu holding the phone in front of Kokkuri-san. It's for you.
Of course. Hello?
Hi, Kokkuri-san. Kokkuri-san. What is happening? What happened? Was this what is this, a monster? Is this a spirit? What is happening? Why am I in Genji's body?
In case you forgot last night, my dear, it's a lesson for all of you.
What do you mean a
A
lesson?
lesson?
Well, you'll just have to figure out how to work together from one another's perspective, won't you?
Couldn't you have just done a lecture?
Why, that takes time. This is easy. I can sit back and watch you all work it out. It's problem solving. Learn it, children.
Give me the phone back. Takes the phone.
As he takes the phone, he gets like an earful of me, like starting to straight up yell.
Mew, I'm going to kill him. Bring the sword.
I think we hear Mew's grandmother is like,
Oh, Mew, dear, are you up? Come on, breakfast is ready.
Mew, what do I do?
Just go in and take a book and act like you're reading, and just talk. Did you read the horoscopes? We usually talk about the horoscopes. We talk about our daily horoscope in the morning. Just you read them, right? Right?
Yeah, like, can you just
Right?
look on the empty notifications? Yeah. Yep.
Okay, if you do that, you can just say you have to be at club early and after or something. I'll get to school as fast as I can. We'll figure something out there.
Okay. Right. This should. Have you called the other two?
who would like to do that?
Two.
So, I think we will, cut to Reese's apartment.
What does Reese's apartment look like?
It's not a huge apartment because it's in a decent part of town, so yeah, it's actually meant for a family, but she's the only one living there, so it's fairly big and it's pretty well taken care of. She actually doesn't keep it messy.
Mm-hmm.
The
Does Risa have like super mature modern taste?
Not really. It's more of what came with the apartment, so it's pretty utilitarian.
Just stock.
Okay.
Stock furniture.
The main thing that would be absolutely Risa's would be the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And that is because it is a custom made because it lets her feet hang off comfortably.
How tall is this bed?
This bed is about a good 3 feet off the floor.
Okay.
It's a very Western style bed, but it's weirdly shaped because it actually kind of bows out. It's kind of a bowl bed. So she can
Okay.
curl up, stretch out, let her feet hang on the sides, whatever she wants to do. It's just comfy. It's a nest.
Excellent. All right.
So,
Also, how am I feeling?
yeah.
At least she didn't drink herself drunk. But if you are not used to the flavor of sake in your mouth in the morning, that might feel odd.
Wah. Wah.
I should note that part of her living of the sake is actually part of her nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it takes a lot for her to get drunk anyway, but
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So it goes okay, thankfully, but sake does not taste
Yeah.
excellent to
Yeah.
her.
no hangover, just a real funky taste in your mouth in the morning.
I think that's the first thing that Eiko notices when she wakes up is just, ugh.
Yeah, Echo.
Oh yeah, and of course the one thing of the place that is definitely hers is of course that little flower alarm clock.
Which is
Ringing now, I assume.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, it is giving that cheerfully obnoxious, not a bad daisy head, not a bad daisy head.
Which is not a sound you're used to, Eiko.
No, but I do reflexively reach over to slap my phone that would be on next to my futon.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably find more mattress, 'cause like I said, it's a bowl, so
Oh, okay.
there's no table next to it.
And
Yeah.
I think, like, the claws snag on the sheet and I pull and just...
Yeah, there's just this rip sound as you pull, Eiko, and you look and these are not your hands. And the bleached hair that's kind of hanging down in front of your face is not yours. And this room sure isn't yours. And that damn alarm is still going.
Yeah. I'm going to like scramble over the side of the bed, and I think the bowl like tips and dumps on the floor. And I go. So I just kind of roll and like scramble across the floor to shut the alarm off.
So
there goes my safety deposit because those are claws you're scrabbling across the floor with.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah, so there's like this tumbling mess of dragon girl makes her way to the alarm clock and manages to somehow fumble it off. Or it just finally gives up and turns off on its own because it's gone enough times. Hard to say which.
Eiko's going to get to her feet and attempt walking. Where does Risa leave her phone at night?
Risa leaves it in random places, so it could be anywhere in that apartment.
Oh boy. Okay.
On top of the refrigerator.
So,
which I can reach now.
It's probably on the counter. We'll assume maybe she left it there with her drink before going to bed.
Oh yeah, it's probably sitting next to the sake set.
Yeah.
Definitely like a lot of like stumbling and leaning against the walls.
Yeah, there's stumbling and leaning. You fortunately, since this apartment is more or less made for Risa, you don't crash your head onto anything really. But it's an ordeal to get to the kitchen. And you're tired by the time you get there, and there's still that nasty taste in your mouth, but you found the phone. It's not your phone, it's Risa's phone.
Good luck using that thing with claws. She uses a stylus.
What do you do with the phone? Let's assume you managed to dial someone. Who are you calling?
I don't know. Weird magical bullshit is happening. My first thought is Miyu.
So you call Miyu. Genji. Miyu's phone rings. It's Risa.
I think I'm sitting at the breakfast table with the phone in my lap with one of the horoscope apps open.
And Grandma is nattering on about her horoscope and how it's promised surprises unending today, and she's very excited. She's going to have the girls over for a little seance and that sort of thing. It's going to be wonderful.
Oh, great, Mrs. Grandma.
Yes, dear.
No, that I was just answering, acknowledging what you said.
Of course. Oh, would you like another pancake?
The phone starts ringing. I actually I need to take this early club business. Bye. Like steps and runs up the stairs to Miu's room.
All right.
Swipes answer. Risa, I swear to God.
Something strange.
Risa?
It's Risa's voice, but that does not sound like Risa.
You?
Eiko?
Something weird is going
on. You should call Genji. Just stay calm and don't do anything too drastic. Genji has everything this is Genji, actually. You know what? Just call Genji and everything will make sense. I'd kind of like to use a move here.
Okay.
Because a hunter has come to me for advice. And I've given them my honest opinion and advice.
Okay.
So while you follow this advice to just talk to Genji and do what Genji says, you have +1 ongoing while you're following that advice.
Okay.
Also, a mark experience from you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, God, this is already wild. So I think while Genji is saying all of that, Eiko in Reese's body is on the other end, and we just see like a 2B of her with question marks popping up over her head.
Just like
I need to, and we see got the cell phone under the shoulder and open the closet. Oh wow, she really does only have black, doesn't she?
Yeah,
I need to figure out how to get to school. Just call Genji. And then hangs up.
You also need to, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
getting dressed, have fun.
oh, God.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun ordeal for everybody.
So we can assume that that conversation is going to happen.
Yep.
Risa.
Risa, you, meanwhile, wake up and, in a very tiny, cozy, comfy little pink futon.
They're stuffed animals.
What are those? What happened to my voice? Hello?
You definitely don't feel sick. And you notice your hands are tiny and dainty. And
Yeah, just gotta
hands.
put my futons. Like, why am I laying on a flat bed? What is this voice? Where's my claws? Where's
And we see
Their hands.
Eiko struggling. While Risa has a slight existential crisis, and we hear
Wait, does all of the furniture seem just way too tall?
Yeah, and actually, what probably happened after that was the cover flew off because she kicked everything up and is staring at her feet now.
which are tiny little people feet.
Where are my claws?
And I think we hear from the other side of the door, Eiko's mom. Eiko? Are you alright in there? You're not running late, are you?
No?
Alright. Breakfast is almost ready, dear.
Yeah. I'm just kind of looking over at the bears and throwing a pillow at them because they're creepy to me.
You lob a pillow and knock over a bunch of teddy bears. Does anybody try to call Eiko? Eiko?
Genji doesn't.
Nope. Alright.
I mean,
Trust that he has this all well in hand.
I think
Eiko certainly would have tried to call herself after talking to me, probably, but
yeah. So, Risa, as you get up and you're trying to sort out what the hell is going on in this room and why you're tiny, and you see the black hair. How does Eiko does Eiko do anything to her hair? Like when she goes to bed, does she put it up or do anything with it, or just leave it loose?
she probably ties it up in something because the ribbon has a talisman in it.
Yeah, so there's the little white ribbons that you recognize Eiko usually wears on your hair.
I think she probably just braids it over her shoulder or something.
No. And like the others, I am looking for a mirror to confirm what I'm pretty sure is already a thing.
There is definitely a mirror next to her closet. She has to make sure she looks cute.
Here, let's go over. It's like, oh my god.
Notably, there's not an aura of creepiness around Eiko anymore.
She's actually emoting. That is very strange to imagine.
Yeah.
Just kind of look down. It's like, what the hell?
And as you say that, you hear a very cute anime theme song pop on the phone nearby.
Well, that's probably her ringtone.
And you see Risa's number. And you see Risa's name and number on the phone.
Give it back.
Lisa?
So it is you and me, I guess.
It is.
How do you talk with this voice? Is this why you're so quiet?
I think Iko's having the struggles explaining what the difference is there. Because she just doesn't emote in her normal voice.
She's like, it's me, but not.
It's very weird to hear your voice but energetic on the other line.
It's the same voice actor, but
this is hell on production, let me tell you.
Neil explained we're all mixed up.
And did she say how this happened? She didn't do something in her room again, did she?
I don't think so. Would Miyu have made it clear that it was Kokkuri-san's fault?
Very clear.
Oh, abundantly clear.
Kokkuri-san wants to teach us a lesson, but Miyu will teach him a lesson, I think.
At this rate, I think so. You haven't tried to walk around my apartment, have you?
How do you walk?
You have. All right. How about this? Lean forward like you're going on your tiptoes, but bend the toes up. You want the claw tips off the floor. No weight on them.
Okay,
Let's,
there's a sound. Yeah.
I super want some dice for this, so please roll act under pressure. Roll plus cool. I don't. Okay, here is a question. Do you all want to use your body's stats or your character's stats?
Use the body stats because they're in the bodies.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. What is Reese's cool?
-1.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh
8.
boy.
8?
Hey!
All right.
Well, on a 7 to 9, I get to give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. So the worst outcome, there's gonna be some property damage when you fall on your face and take some furniture with you.
Definitely the sound of crashing happening on the other line after a moment.
And there goes my security deposit a dozen times over.
I guess that's the price to pay, literally.
All right, let's try this. This voice? What am I going to do with this voice? Can you say? Oh, that hurt. Anyway, try to get back over to my bed. And you're going to see my boots nearby.
Okay.
It might be a little easier if you're walking in those, but you're going to have to get them on first.
Okay.
This is going to be an adventure.
And I think it takes a while, but there's
Uh,
coaching through getting outfitted. Somehow y'all get yourselves situated for the day, and I think resolve to maybe meet.
Hold on. I really want to know how Ginji's family situation deals with mornings.
Oh, yeah. What
Super easy. Nobody stops you. all you'll get is like a have a good day at school, son. Knock him dead at cram school afterward. that's all you'll get. I think his mom probably isn't even there because she's a police officer.
Yeah, so she's
probably left early.
Mhm.
So you just get his super boring salaryman dad who probably just like reading a newspaper the entire time.
Yeah, reading a newspaper, barely even looks up.
Yeah, like the entire time you're like, oh god, they're gonna notice, and like no one cares.
Was Genji an only? I can't remember. I feel like you gave him a little sibling or something.
I think he had a younger brother, maybe.
Maybe. I think so.
But
an older brother that is like already moved on and is doing.
I don't remember. I think he might have a younger brother who's kind of a little shit.
Yeah, so some obnoxious little grade school bro. So that's the only trouble you're going to get on the way out.
Oh boy. Okay.
So yeah, you head down to grab some breakfast.
Yeah, and I absolutely am carrying. How does Genji like carry the sword, or how does he store it in?
So he just sort of leans it up against the wall in his room. He can summon the sword because it's magical. So he usually doesn't walk around with it, but I don't know if.
I don't think Miyu knows that.
Oh boy.
So he does have, he would have a duffel bag, like a sports bag in his room.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think Miyu kind of looks around, looks at the sword, looks at Genji's very, very well put together, probably packed for the day, the night before.
Absolutely.
Duffel bag. Looks at the sword, looks at the duffel bag, looks at the bag again, just goes. And dumps all of Genji's stuff into the duffel bag, stuffs the sword in there, puts it over her shoulder, and tries to bolt out of this house.
And yeah, as you head down, Genji's father is there at the table reading the paper. He's like, "Have a good day, son. Knock him dead at school and cram school after."
Yes, I will.
And then
Just
you hear
every day.
And then you hear a smaller voice go, "Dad, he's got a sword!"
No, I definitely don't. Bye!
Dad!
I'm going to be late for pre-early cram school. Bye!
I think we leave the scene on Genji's father kind of and just it goes back to reading the paper with his coffee after that mild disturbance.
I guess that's what kids do these days, early school.
That's what
Education sure has changed since I was in high school.
Yeah, gosh, they're so hard on those kids these days.
Zero cool.
So, I think with that, since we're coming up on about an hour here, we will take a break and return with the kids convening in their new situations and see what happens. So we will be back in about 15 minutes, my friends. Stay tuned for more of whatever the fuck this is.
Send help.
break, where we definitely did not spend 2/3 of it looking at Heelys as a collective
did.
group.
There's no hiding that, Shane.
No,
That's just-
really,
that's
that's
who we
something we definitely did.
Like I said, hope you guys knew what was going on.
we super fucking did that.
Oh boy. Worth it.
Stay-
Hashtag not sponsored.
not
Hashtag
sponsored.
not sponsored.
We just love them.
But also, Heelys are super cool and definitely are cool for adults.
Heelys, come on. We're here. Email Jess.
Sponsor
I-
our Ghost Club Monster of the Week
Listen.
campaign.
Do it.
Look, I for one feel like the logo would go very nicely on the side of a pair of Heelys.
Yo!
All right. So,
That's what's on Dice Case Heelys.
oh my god.
God.
Yes. Want to outrun a monster? Use Heelys. Thank you for that, Dusty. So when we left before the break, after the night after a job went kind of bad and the group had one hell of an argument, they all woke up in different bodies because Kokkuri-san believes they need to learn to work together and see things from one another's perspective. So he did that for them the only way a kitsune could. After a decidedly rough morning trying to get yourselves situated, you arrive, you meet partly on the way to school. You kind of congregate, not quite at school yet. You haven't passed the train station or the konbini that's in your neighborhood. How does this occur as you all arrive
Oh.
more or less together?
Aiko is walking very strangely because she keeps trying to go up on her tiptoes. And it just looks very awkward every time she tries to walk, heel to toe, 'cause she's overcompensating every which way. So she looks like she's drunk.
So we see Aiko, who is Risa, sort of like tippy toe walking, tightrope walking.
Are you like Pink Panther walking here?
Not quite. She at least knows how to keep the arms and whatnot, because it's the same way for her, but the feet are just not stepping properly. They're not distributing her weight the way she's used to.
They're not stepping properly for me either. We're both suffering here.
Yeah, and we see Genji and Miyu and Risa, who is Aiko, walk up.
Yeah, Miyu is wearing all black, unless you're Miyu in Genji's body, in which case Miyu is wearing two mismatched shades of black.
Oh wait, is this a school day?
Uh-huh.
Or not?
It's a school
Should
day.
we be in our uniforms?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, our uniforms are black too, though.
Well, they're
That's true.
they're dark navy blue.
Yeah.
Did you find the one not modified version of the school uniform in Miyu's closet that doesn't have the lace?
It's the one
Yep.
she hasn't fixed yet.
Yep.
I just
Yeah,
imagine
I think it's
you like going past all of the uniforms in her class, just no, finally.
Yeah.
It still has the tags on it. That's why it's
the
not been
blouse from
modified.
one and a skirt from another. So it's like, these look like they match.
Oh my god.
Oh no. And oh, hang on. Colored contacts. And make you wears.
Oh no!
So Miyu's beautiful purple eyes are not purple today. What color
are they?
I think they're just a really boring, dark, almost black brown that none of you have ever seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
And
And
important note, they're just contacts for looks. They're not to be able to see.
Yeah, no.
No, they're just because why would you want to be boring?
Because
But she definitely never told anyone else she wears contacts, so.
Yeah, Genji wouldn't have even thought of it.
Yep.
He would just
So-
assume, yeah, your eyes are purple.
Yeah. So Miu, you walk up to Genji and you see yourself with your dark black eyes. And your uniform that's not modified and is... Did Genji figure out to, like, put on the stockings and stuff, too? Because we know Miu is definitely a stockings year-round kind of girl, right?
Yeah. She definitely is. And it's definitely, like, hot enough that stockings definitely wouldn't make sense right now, probably.
Yeah, I think he probably, like, we get a flashback to him looking at them, like, looking at the closet, and there's, like, looking at the floor, and there's 10 different versions of everything strewn around the floor as he tried to figure out how to put anything on, and then he just puts the stockings on the ground.
It's like, nope, not gonna do that.
That's too far. That's too much.
I feel that way about stockings often.
So,
Oh no! Also, a good question just got asked in chat.
Oh
Does
no! Does Miu wear
not
makeup?
today. Not today, she doesn't.
That's a question. Does Eiko ever put on some makeup for her little cute routine, or because Risa does not wear makeup?
Huh. I think she wears a little. Like, she's like a little bit of blush and some eyeliner kind of girl.
Make her look a little less dead.
Yeah, a little less dead.
Well, she's looking very dead today then, because Risa just does not use that stuff.
The fact that like Risa has the power to emote in Eiko's body. So
Yeah, so I think
It helps.
it's solved anyway.
Good. Did you bring the sword?
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna use it, if it's okay with you.
No, you don't know how to use that thing. Here, give it.
I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. Oh. Okay, so
Go ahead.
I do think that she takes the duffel bag though, and she's kind of like over her shoulder, like, so where's Kokkuri-san? Did you bring him? Where is he?
No, he's back at the house.
Yeah, you all generally know that coin that you found way back in our pilot episode is kind of the like point of contact with him. Miu usually keeps it on her person, but
Do you have like a safe hidden location in the bedroom for it so that random
Yes.
people can find? Yeah, Genji has no idea where it is.
he does have a phone. You could call him. He's probably just chilling watching episode 33 of whatever that K-drama was. And hoping you all have a wonderful school day.
Look, it's not just as easy as putting the pointy end in the other person. There's like technique.
It can't be that hard, and if I'm in your body, then I'm sure it'll, I don't know, destiny respond to me or something.
And the background,
I mean,
there's
look,
a
and I
sudden
think she's
stomp, because Risa has now figured out at least one way to walk in Eiko's body.
Flat-footed.
Eiko, Risa, are you okay? You sound angry.
How do you people walk like this? Your feet are all messed up.
No, our feet are. Look down. Feet are okay. I think. What? Look, this morning was very confusing. Okay.
Well, my feet are not okay. I can't walk like this.
And what's Eiko?
Put one foot in front of the other.
Eiko's getting along okay, but you know, it isn't like as terrifying because she's so short. But now she definitely towers over everyone and is doing like the Echo Loom thing.
So now Risa has an aura of creepiness about her body.
Yeah, it's the like chin tilted up, eyes down,
Oh god.
flames in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extreme Yankee.
Like looking extremely Yankee without even trying. Just like over Yuki and Miyu while they're talking.
Hi, Eiko.
Morning.
Hello.
Okay,
That
we
sounds
just
so
fix this.
weird with her talking through me.
We
We need
have
to
to get our
fix this.
bodies back.
Yeah, we definitely do. Because I can't stand sounding like this. No one's gonna take me seriously sounding like this.
So, do we just head back to your house and then kill him there, or
How would killing him help?
Make
Well,
him switch us back, then kill him. I want one of those tails. I want a trophy.
Genji, you also realize it's 5 minutes till school starts.
I think Miyu starts walking back towards her home in Genji's body
okay.
as the bell starts to ring.
Uh-huh.
Come on.
Miu? Okay. Like Genji grabs onto your arm. Okay,
Hey!
look, give me the sword. I'll go kill Kokkuri-san. You go to class and just do your best to pay attention, and then we'll talk about what's talked about in class. after school.
No!
You did pick up the homework that was on my desk, right? Did you do it this morning? Did you do my homework this morning?
Why would I have done your homework? It's your job to do your homework, not mine.
Well, I wasn't exactly in my room or in my body to do my homework, but I do some of my homework the night before and then some in the morning when I'm bright and
Are
fresh.
we really having this conversation right now?
Yes, my grades are very important, Risa. Look,
Risa,
just
you also realize that, well, normally you walk to school with Shingo, and Shingo ain't here.
Oh,
Because
Eiko, where did you leave Shingo?
Oh no.
Kingo? Oh. I left him behind.
We're going back right now. Come on.
Ah,
Why didn't make it to school?
but with school.
so y'all have a choice.
Alley somewhere getting bullied.
Y'all have a choice. You can run to school and be slightly late, or just fucking ditch school.
I'm turning around. I'm ditching school.
yeah, Genji looks back and forth between the school and then down the road toward Mia's house and back and forth. And Mia, we're gonna have to kill him later.
What?
We can do one day, right? Come on, all you have to do is be cool and all you have to do is
You
Look, be
hear
a nerd.
Shingo in the distance as he's trotting up.
Shingo,
Hello.
let's do your lunch and your wallet.
Miss Eiko?
Oh, right.
Risa, were you in a hurry? Why did you leave me behind?
Loom.
Did I make you mad? I'm sorry.
Eiko is going over to take him by the arm to take like,
No.
we need to have a little discussion.
I forgot.
What?
Okay, just to help sort this out, I'm Risa. That's Eiko. That's Genji. And anyway, that's
What?
the.
No, that sounds like that would be a weird thing. Genji's super normal.
And that's me right now.
Oh, whoa! You've swapped bodies?
I guess so now. Lunch, wallet.
And he's grabbing through stuff. Here and here. I'm fine.
We are going to be late.
Oh no! I have a test in first period.
He just starts pulling you.
Okay. I'll do my best for just one day, but
all you have to do is be cool and pay attention in class. That's fine. That's easy.
Yeah, totally easy and fine. Pay attention in class. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. But listen, something very important first. And she kind of like leans down, I guess. And whispers very, very softly, in your purse, there is a case with contacts. Before you do anything else, put those in, or I will kill you myself.
Contacts? He pulls out the thing.
Don't ask questions about it, just do it, okay? And I'll do my best in class.
I'm supposed to put these in my eyes?
Yes. It's not weird, it's just a thing you do.
I'm just kind of looking over at the two of them, then it's lean over to Aiko Risa to kind of tug on the sleeve here to lean down. Like, it's gonna be great when she has to figure out the bathroom. Him too.
Wait, but don't they hurt?
What? No, only if you're a baby, I guess. You just.
Hey, I'm not a baby.
You're right.
Well, we know how to get Gingy to do shit.
I swear it will make me blind. I will never, ever forgive you. I'm gonna fail every test you have.
I think I can still see. Oh God. Oh. It's just got like one purple eye, one. The other one as we walk back towards school.
So, yeah, and I think you all make it to school.
We all go to the right classrooms, or do we get our classrooms wrong? Because
we should roll some more dice. Let's roll act under pressure.
Me and Genji are in the same class. I think Miyu, Genji, and Eiko are all in the same class.
Yeah. Risa's the only one who's in a different.
Risa
Let's act under pressure.
Am I acting under pressure? I'm acting under pressure. There's gonna be a lot of acting under pressure.
Roll plus cool, all y'all.
Oh my god, I'm good at that now. That is weird.
Yeah, Genji's.
I got a 4.
That is a crit. That is a 14, bitches.
Oh no, that's a miss.
That's a 4.
That's a 5.
Oh my god.
You get experience when you miss a move, right?
I think so.
So
I think so.
congrats, Em. I'm just getting you XP.
Great,
Yeah.
thanks.
Apparently, it doesn't really describe anything about a miss.
A miss usually means that the keeper gets to use a move.
Yeah. So,
It means whatever bad thing we were trying to avoid with our act under pressure happens, and then you get to be an asshole about it.
Okay.
Cool.
Neat. All right. So, yeah, I think Risa, out of habit, you head to your class, and I think there's just this moment of the instructor is very confused.
I go and sit in my chair, which I have to climb into because it's size to pizza.
Yeah, and everyone's
Just kind of go,
isn't that the creepy girl? That's. And there's a lot of like whispering. I'm like, what's she doing in here? I don't know. Don't look at her. She'll curse you.
I can hear you.
And I think there's the instructor, after a few moments of this, breaks up the students and is just like, all right, Miss Sato, go back to your class, please.
It's like, oh shit. Oh. And just gonna scramble out of the desk.
You see something new every day.
So yeah, you scramble back to their class and are greeted at the door by a not particularly happy looking Hijikata sensei.
What's on with that?
Well, Miss Sato, this is most unusual.
Oh, you have no idea. And I'm gonna walk in.
Is that more words than Hijikata's ever heard from?
Yep. There's a look on his face that is somewhere between completely poleaxed and incredibly enraged, and he's really not sure where to land.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I was like walking. So where's my desk?
And there's like gasps and laughter ripple through the classroom.
There's like one desk that's off in the corner, like physically distant from the rest of them because everybody scooched their chairs closer to each other.
Your desk is not in this room today, Miss Sato. You can stand out in the hall and I will deal with you later.
Good, didn't want to listen to you talk anyway.
He just goes to his desk and makes a few very sharply written notes.
Oh no.
God.
And the rest of the class has an unfortunately difficult pop quiz that he was definitely preparing for a day when he had a bad mood, and he is having a very bad mood right now.
Yeah, and just for the record, anybody walking by in the hallway, she is not just standing there. She is leaning up, you know, the whole hands behind the head type thing, ankles crossed. Like,
Do you have like
what
a
are you
toothpick?
looking at?
Oh god. Please try, Risa. Oh my
God. So
Risa only comes in one mode.
Yeah. Eiko definitely rolled a 4, so she's somewhere.
oh no.
Do you like just not know what classroom? Maybe then.
I think we see Risa wandering the hallway trying to just like not quite sure where to go. Ultimately you end up in the club room because you just don't know where the heck to go. And I think
It's like sit down and wait quietly, I guess.
Yep. The rest of you, the other two of you, well, Hijikata-san got pissed because Eiko gave him attitude after showing up late. And so y'all had a terrible, terrible quiz. Genji, you were probably prepared for it because you just study relentlessly anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Miu, this is like some real obscure Edo period history crap. You don't.
It's not the
I mean,
occult.
You got a super good roll, right?
That's the thing. Like, I rolled a 14.
You probably guess
No.
your way through it.
No, I know what this is. Last night, or the night before, no, it was last night. Kokkuri-san and I were watching a drama.
Yes, you were watching
exactly.
a Shinsengumi drama.
Yes, and it's exactly what happens to me on this test.
Yep.
I think maybe my failed role here isn't doing poorly on the test. It's doing better on the test than Miyu typically would.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like
Yeah.
being super studious and like finishing the test first, probably. Like walking up, I'm done.
Miss Suzuki, how unusual.
Oh, I actually just remembered that I missed a question on the second page. Goes and sits back down. And then just stares at the finished test for a couple minutes.
Oh, we've all been there.
Wow, that I feel that on a spiritual level.
We're just like turning.
Yeah. So, meanwhile, Miu, you're cruising through this test. You remember this stuff. You totally like watched this unfold last night on TV.
There's like the answers are all right, but they're a lot of the ones that are essay questions are like a little more flowery than they probably should be.
Yeah, of course.
Fewer citations, better prose.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's fine.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Somehow, you make it through the day. And Genji, you do notice as everything is letting out for the day, you notice that Kana was not here today, which is unusual.
Sticking point. Lunch?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Lunch. we'll cut to lunch.
We do have another NPC who we do need to introduce in this episode.
Oh fuck! All right.
Does he meet us as we leave our classroom?
Oh, are you asking if perhaps he rolls by?
I will say, I think it's funnier if he meets it when Miu's already gone. So it's just Ginji who's left.
Okay.
So that way there's less. Oh no. Actually, I don't know. What do you think, Dylan? Better if we're both there, or better if just you?
I think it's better if we're both there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, y'all haven't seen Risa, even though lunch has broken.
He's somewhere.
Somewhere.
Sure, this is fine.
And
Yeah, I think I walk up to Aiko outside the classroom, and I'm like, "Do you think and then looks around at the fellow classmates. Do you think Risa got lost?
I hope not. My body. I'll go look for you. I bet she's not eating lunch. I am going to be so starving when we get this done.
you could text her.
Yeah, I do think Miu just takes out Ginji's phone and texts. Well, first she texts Aiko, and then hears the phone go off because
Yeah.
Yeah, this was reflecting this on me.
sorry, and then texts actual Aiko, so Risa.
I think Risa's number isn't in Genji's phone.
Shit.
Okay, then I don't do that. I can't find Risa's number.
Do we have like
Why
a
is
group message or something that we're all in?
I think we do. I think
Oh,
Miu's the only one who has ever posted in it.
Okay. There are a few.
Don't forget the club meeting.
It's just that, like, meet again Friday.
Yeah,
meet
over
again
and over again.
tomorrow.
There are a few
Red,
messages.
red.
And like Genji pulls out Miu's phone and scrolls to Risa. Where are you?
There are a few messages in the group channel now that are just like, you know, it's literally just like, I got lost, so I went to the club room and I've been here all morning. Like, little...
I'm going to get something to eat and take it down to her. It's probably better if we just kind of sit this one out.
Are you sure? I mean, being in class is a very important part of a well-rounded education.
I really think we're in the best place for that right now.
A school? Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean.
And you hear, "Hey, guys!"
Oh, hey,
And-
it's 6.
And indeed, Daisuke
How dare you?
is trotting.
Daisuke is at least a 10.
6. Absolutely a 6.
I think we see Daisuke just like come practically grinding to a halt as Miu says that.
Oh no!
And he turns a brilliant shade of red. Well, wow. Miu. Damn. Right out in front of everyone? God. I mean,
Just
you
turns
too.
slowly.
And now people are hearing something they've never heard in this entire school. As Aiko is just dissolving against the wall.
Yeah. Genji's just like, I need to use the restroom, and leaves.
Wow.
Almost goes into the wrong one. Stops.
Wow. So, that was unexpected. I was coming to join you guys for lunch, but what? are you okay?
Look up at him.
Yeah.
I was gonna go buy some bread. Do you wanna come?
No, I am. I
Totally.
No.
Yeah.
Is she
Hey,
like
girl.
is she like super losing it? I've never seen Echo like that.
We had a really hard test today, and she didn't take it well, I guess.
Oh,
She'll be fine. We just need to leave her alone.
It's totally just PTSD. It totally is.
And Genji / Miyu gives Eiko or Risa a glare, and actually and I think actually grabs Daisuke by the arm, not thinking about it, like couple style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like me like that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. He's kind of like giving you so much side eye right now, but following along hey man, I love you, but I thought we had this discussion already. Remember when I told you when I wanted to date Miyu and
Yeah.
Arms. What are we doing? What's this?
It takes me a solid half second to figure out what his problem is. And
Laughter is just getting louder behind them.
And I think they're just continuing forward. And so by the time Miyu figures it out, and she's shakes his arm loose and goes, "Oh, we're here." And looks kind of at this bread counter. What is the most stereotypical dude bread that this school offers? If I were trying to be I am definitely a Japanese male dude,
I don't
old.
Yeah, I don't actually know a whole lot about the bread situation. But let's assume you grab whatever the most dude bread there is.
Yeah, five kaipan, just 5. I'm super hungry. Getting ready for kendo practice.
Doesn't Genji normally bring a cup of noodle or some shit like that?
Genji usually does cup noodle, yeah.
Yeah.
While this is going on, the door to the girls' bathroom is creeping open, and Eiko is poking her head in. It looks like you're on a date.
Yeah, I think Miyu just walks up to you. This room is a living nightmare. And just walks out.
Yeah, while you were in there, you definitely heard a lot of terrifying gossip. You heard the meanest bullshit about pretty much every girl you've ever seen in the school. It was frightening. You probably also heard some not nice things about Miyu and Eiko and Risa. But while you were in there, you did also hear that Kana was apparently attacked in her home last night and stabbed by somebody. And she's in the hospital.
I have some reputations to ruin, but there's something else going on that's more important.
Important question. Does Miyu still have one contact in and one contact out?
No, both on. Got the second one in walking to school.
Jeez.
A little less forcefully.
Ow.
So, yeah, you have that news to deliver, and coming back from the bread station with an armload of the most
Of
dude.
man bread.
Yeah, and definitely like Jude walking like full on swagger all the way back. Also,
I'm
Yeah,
just going to walk by as he's doing this and grab some of the bread because poor Eiko down in the club room needs something to eat.
Genji, where are your noodles?
I guess
Didn't-
I took him to the bread station, and we were feeling some bread, and
Oh.
yeah. Did you want some? I got extra.
Just looks at the bread like, oh no, I'm gonna have to eat this bread.
And it's like clearly not like extra for himself. It's like some sweet melon bread or
Yeah.
something very cute.
Just looks at it.
Like dead glaring at him, like mouthing.
I'd love to. Thanks.
Gives it to you. It's
Takes
like,
it.
sure.
It's that vine of an avocado. Thanks.
Fucking.
What is Miu's favorite flavor?
Of like bread in general.
Yeah.
I feel like she's a melon pun girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he.
It's something like strong and sweet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely got it with her in mind.
Yeah. So Genji takes a bite, and we just see like some tears well up, eyes water. So good. So good.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So you all, I think, head out, and you managed to get Eiko Risa to find you all, and emerge from the club.
We probably meet up at the club room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the very least, at some point, Genji Miu would be like, we should talk about club stuff today, Genji.
Yeah, we should do that right now, actually. There's definitely enough time before lunch ends, right? Yeah, definitely. See you later, bro.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no problem.
Good luck at practice, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks.
just gonna go. just walks off.
Enjoy
Wait.
the rest of this perfectly normal day.
Wait, club. Genji, you're in Miu's club?
No, I have.
You just outed yourself.
He has kendo practice, but he walks me to my club.
Oh yeah, make him
Yeah, it's
jealous.
in the basement, which is
Super spooky.
yep. It's part of the tutoring thing.
Oh.
Don't.
Okay.
Anyway,
would've
bye.
Really boring. Bye.
Cool. He's like left in the dust as you all hurry to the club room. And yeah, you get there and get yourselves situated while you still have time for lunch. And Kokkuri-san is there waiting for you, reclining on his cushions in the back with his pipe in one hand and his fan in the other, and sake
Miu, give
on
me the
tray
sword.
before him.
I immediately drop the duffel bag, take out the sword, and hand it to Miu.
In the background, I'm just back there going, here,
Done.
and giving the bread to Eiko.
Yeah.
Now let's sit
Miu
back and watch the show.
very sort of shakily and awkwardly holds the sword for Kokkuri-san. Says, if you don't turn us back, I'm gonna turn you into mincemeat.
Oh, really?
This isn't funny.
I beg to differ. It's quite hilarious, really. And you all are coping rather well. Maybe I'll keep you that way.
You have 5 seconds. 5, 4.
Genji starts making magic motions, even though clearly cannot do any magic.
2. I warned you. And like Miu tries to do the same rush that Genji always does. Miu has a -1 in tough.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Yeah, let's kick some. Who knows? Maybe I'll roll real well.
Roll and kick
Please,
some
please
ass.
kick some ass in Miu's body.
Oh no! It's a 6.
It's a what?
It's a 6.
Oh,
It's
no.
a miss.
All right.
Oh my god.
So you make a valiant swing at this
It's real bad.
at this kitsune who is clearly not the least bit concerned, given the way he has not budged from his very supine position. And he simply gestures with his fan, and the sword goes flying end over end behind you.
Yeah, I think I tripped too.
Yeah, it
Just biff
he
it.
probably didn't actually need to do anything. He just got it away from you. And it embeds itself in the other wall of the club room.
He didn't hit the boiler.
That was very charming, but rather ineffective nonetheless. If that's the way you're going to fight yokai, I'm very worried for your health.
Fight yokai? We're not fighting yokai like this. Not until you turn us back.
Oh, you're going to have to fight at least one thing before I turn you back. I need to know that you can work together.
Well, I'm sure I would have done a better job if I weren't. You know.
You know, 2 of us can barely even walk right now.
Eiko is having a seriously hard time eating this bread.
I suppose that just means you'll have to learn how to help each other. What a shame.
Learn to help each other. Look,
Hey, Eiko, you know what snakes really like to eat?
What?
Lots of 4-legged things.
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
Like, this kind of point over. He usually has 4 legs.
Stands up, dusts off.
Kokkuri-san.
Okay. Fine. If we have to fix something, then let's fix something.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone just stay calm. Figure this out.
okay, fine. You want us to do what? Find a yokai? Hunt a yokai?
Does this have something to do with Kana?
It seems to me you already have a mystery to solve. Good
Kinda.
start.
No.
Now you're thinking like Miyu.
What happened?
Haruna Kana was stabbed in her home last night.
What? What?
And since Kokkuri-san knows about it, I'm guessing it probably wasn't just some creeper off the street. And I would like to go over to the creepy occult computer
Okay.
and try and do some research of some kind.
All right. You have you, Miyu, have a move for that?
Do I? Let me see.
I don't think.
Probably
No.
we could just say investigate a mystery, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if I used magic, we have the mystical library thing here, but
Oh yeah, that's
we
true.
don't have the lore library.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
let's see. Investigate a mystery is roll plus sharp.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, wow. Miyu is very sharp. And roll. And a 10!
Hey, all right.
So, on a 10 plus,
Hold
2. Then I get to
Um,
ask.
Yeah, so you can ask 2 questions.
Ooh. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here? Oh god. I think we're gonna end up having to investigate multiple times probably. So I'm just gonna go with what's gonna get us started. What sort of creature is it? Is going to be my first question.
Okay.
So I'm trying to look up like stabbings in like creature shows up in home,
Mm-hmm.
stabbing,
Okay.
etc.
It takes a bit of time, but you do narrow it down, and there's a few urban legends that pop up. And being the way they are, you find your way onto one of the Chan sites where a lot of this stuff gets written. And you find stories about a little doll known as Mary-san that is known to make phone calls to a person in their home repeatedly, getting ever closer, ever closer, ever closer. And if you turn around when she says she's behind you, the end of the story varies. Sometimes people are slain, sometimes people are stabbed but survive. It varies, but it's one of the more consistent ones is that they are either killed or stabbed or somehow harmed.
Yeah, I think part of this investigation is like pulling up her phone records. Being like, oh yeah, she got 4 phone calls from an unlisted number in a row or something like that. Then I want to hold my second question.
Okay.
And say, well, I think I know what kind of thing it was, but if we want to be sure, and if we want to know where to find it, I think we're going to have to talk to Kana.
By the by, is this a started mystery thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was about to suggest that.
there's like moves for that.
Yeah.
I think like Eiko nudges Reese's arm.
I think just a shudder comes over Miu. All right.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
Did you get a miss?
Uh-huh.
Of course.
Of course, it's Genji.
Thanks for leveling me up.
I got a
Congratulations
10.
on your level.
So what were you doing for your start of mystery, Em?
Something bad is going to happen to me.
Yep.
All right.
As always happens to Genji.
Because as always happens to Genji.
Sweet.
Yep, that was a strong 5.
And Lynn, what were you?
I got a 10 on premonitions.
Okay.
Jesus.
Get a detailed vision of something bad that is yet to happen. You take +1 forward to prevent it coming true, and mark experience if you stop it.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you are unsuspecting. You are sort of blindsided by this vision of a scene. You find yourself sort of briefly just the club room disappears around you, and you find yourself in a home you don't really recognize, but you sort of feel like you're inhabiting someone else's body, and you hear the phone ringing, and you pick it up, and you hear a high, childlike voice giggling on the other end, and it says,
I'm right behind you.
and then a sharp, stabbing pain at your back, and then you come back to the room.
And I could probably fall out of the chair I was sitting in. Because I wasn't sitting all the way back, I was sitting on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
What the hell was that? Ow.
Like, help Eiko up with her clawed hands.
Well, when she's at school, she does have them gloved up, so she had
Yeah.
gotten Eiko through that, so.
Okay.
They actually have steel tips in the glove to keep her claws from poking through.
Okay. With her slightly less dangerous hands.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, so, Eiko, you probably recognize what just happened, just from so much personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
So you know she got a vision of some kind.
What did you see?
Oh, is that what your stuff is?
Wait, so you saw spooky stuff?
Huh, what?
You saw
gotta-
spooky stuff instead of Eiko?
Well, apparently it's in the body.
Ugh.
So, what I saw was a telephone ringing and then something stabbed me in the back. After something in a really tiny, kind of like this voice actually, said, "I'm right behind you."
Would any of us have heard the urban myth of Meri-san before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that confirms my suspicions about what it is. But it says on the message boards that it calls several times and tells you where it is. So maybe if we talk to Kana and she remembers, she can tell us where it came from?
It's a start.
Miyu?
Hmm?
I think you should use the sword.
Where's the sword right now?
But in the wall.
Embedded in the far wall.
Miyu walks over and she pulls at it in the sense that she pulls at it with the amount of force that you would normally expect to be required of lifting this kind of sword if you were a weak 16-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm.
Which means it just flies out of this wall.
Yep.
And she comes staggering back. Wah!
Be careful with it, though.
Oh, and notably, Risa, you during this vision, you did. It kind of comes back to you. You did see the residence nameplate on the front of the house as you were sort of coasting through that vision. It's the name of a classmate you all know because he's insufferable and the top of the class, and Genji probably hates him for it. It is Hiroi Haruto. He is one of your classmates.
And she's just kind of pausing for us. I think we need to save this one.
Oh, no.
Well, that's not fair.
Huh?
Well, it's Haruto. You want to save him?
Haruto.
Who's Haruto?
We must.
Really annoying guy.
My nemesis.
He's definitely on the student council, and his father is a politician, and he makes sure everybody fucking knows it.
He thinks his dad's almost as important as my dad. It's kind of dumb.
Well,
Is he in our class? This guy is not registered on views. I don't think she knows he exists.
do you ever look at the grade postings?
No.
Oh gosh, that explains why your grades are always so low. Oh well.
Hey!
This is the first Muse hearing of her grades possibly being low. Wait, I thought I was doing good.
Oh my god. Okay, that's canon.
Oh no!
You had no fucking clue.
It's well, nobody told me.
I was just doing the work.
I just answered the questions.
Well, maybe you should come to cram school with me sometime.
Well, that'd be funny to see.
Focus, children.
We
We really gotta save this guy.
Let's do our discussion elsewhere. And Miyu, aka Genji, is going to head out.
Yeah.
Oh, and as you start to leave Miyu, Genji, you feel a little something cold and metallic hit the back of your head, and you hear a coin clink on the floor. You might not want to leave that behind.
Huh?
Genji.
Picks it up. Oh, right. Puts it in Miyu's purse. Somewhere. How many pockets are in this thing?
Miyu just kind of, I don't know. It is definitely a magical purse that she is enchanted to have a ridiculous number of pockets.
It's fucking
there's some
hammer
digging.
space.
Yeah, the hammer space purse.
There's some digging
I
there.
don't know. What a silly question.
Every girl's purse is a bottomless pit. What are you talking about?
Yep.
It's true though.
And I want to lead the way to the hospital.
In the middle of the school day?
Yep.
Oh wow!
Yes.
A big day for Genji.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to stick around here anyway. Everything's out of reach.
I'm pretty sure we can't just walk out of school. I think we're gonna have to like
Anyone's gonna
roll for
laugh.
something here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That works. Kids piece out on school all the time in anime, don't they?
Yeah,
Is
you're
there
gonna
a
definitely have to like.
Or is it?
You're gonna super
I-
have to act under pressure to see if you
Yeah.
can leave the campus without
I-
anyone noticing,
You can also do magic.
or that.
Yeah, I think that might be the thing. We like get to the stairs leading back up into the school, and Miyu, Genji,
Oh,
stop and go. Oh, magic is just.
oh, don't worry, I've got a spell for this. Yeah, I think Miyu as Genji tries to actually do the spell, and it.
As they're doing this, I'm just kind of leaning over. Risha's kind of leaning over to Aiko. It's like, you know what? You could just fly out of here.
You can fly.
Yes, I can fly.
Has she ever flown in front of us before?
Why the hell have you done that before? That would have helped so much with that monster the other night.
No, it wouldn't have. I
Seriously.
couldn't get in.
Well, you could have gone.
Remember what we're trying to do here, children?
Blah!
Kokkuri-san is behind you, but he is now in the guise of Tanaka-sensei.
Okay.
Takeda-sensei, rather.
Okay, Genji, it's really simple. It's really simple, but I think you're gonna have to do it because your
Right.
stupid body doesn't have.
Shh. Shh. I've got this. I'm trying to
And I'm just looking at Aiko. I was like, yep, we're flying out.
I'm gonna roll weird to use magic if that's.
Yeah,
Okay.
do it.
How did I? Yes.
Yeah.
I got a 10.
Okay.
All right. So it's like, shh. I need to focus. And then, like, Miyu closes her eyes and bows her head, and like a little bit of a breeze starts up, and then we see 5 points light up around her, and like this circle forms. And let's see, on a 10 plus, magic works without issues. Choose my effect. I would like to do actually, so I was gonna have us be invisible, like do one thing that is beyond human limitations, but you can also portal to a specific person. Oh no, it's borrow place or portal. Never mind. That's yeah. I'm just gonna make a sneaky. I'm gonna sort of like cast us into invisibility.
Just a dome of invisibility around all of you.
Yeah, I think in the anime we're just all see through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nicely done.
Nice. That.
Wait, you do this sort of stuff all the time?
Yeah.
That's
I'm.
awesome.
I mean, I guess. Kinda. It's no big deal though. Anyway, we should probably get going.
Right. Yes. To the hospital.
And so you all make your way.
Teresa absolutely hits her head on the door on the way out.
Oh. Yep.
Hey, pick me up.
Imagining tiny Echo. Pick me up. Do it.
Do it, you coward.
Yeah, I dare you.
Eiko will oblige.
And she'll actually just kind of settle down on her own arm and just put her arm up against Anrisa's shoulder. It's like, when I tell you duck, duck.
Oh.
Thank you.
Tall and small are working together.
And the unstoppable duo.
I can lift you to reach high places and you can tell me when to check.
That's teamwork, friends.
I love it so much.
I love this little like the two pairs we have here, which are like hardcore like magic versus sword powers, and then tall power, small power.
When we actually
tall and the power of small.
That's the thing. There might be more going on there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think we will carry on toward the hospital. Although I do think, because we are not even remotely close to like.
Yeah, I can't go much longer.
Yeah.
It's like after 1 a.m. my time.
Yeah. So I
maybe we
think.
should pick up at the hospital then.
Yeah.
Be a
I
good place
think.
to start.
Yeah, we'll pick up at the hospital in our next session.
I love how never just a one shot has turned into never just a single part episode.
Nope, we can't do it. It's impossible. There are too many hijinks to fit in this span of time.
Roll dice this time, so we're learning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
All right. Yeah. So I think that being the case, like, we will talk schedules. I mean, we have our next one will be ostensibly in a month, but did we want to do the second part of this sooner than that?
I'm gonna have to look at a calendar.
Okay, we will
Oh, yeah,
check
it depends on
calendars, but
calendars.
we can expect to be back in a month for sure. But I think we'll go around and do outros and things and yeah. Whew. Okay. We'll go in reverse order. With our... Well, today she was not our monstrous. Today she was our spooky and our small. The tiniest Yankee.
Pick me up.
Yep. Lynn, where can we find you on the interwebs? How did you enjoy tonight?
So you can find me on as Lynn Mars here on Twitch and on Twitter. I usually stream building games, but I stream other random things too, so if you're really bored, come check me out. And today was just amusing for one thing. It's not often that Risa gets to sit back and just get to play Peanut Gallery with Eiko. She's actually having a lot of fun right now. You're starting to see the advantages in this, and she's having fun with it.
She's like, I'm tiny!
You must also keep in mind that Risa is not entirely human. She is partly yokai, so her sense of humor is kind of...
Yeah.
She understands why Kokkuri-san thought it was a good idea.
She's starting to think it's hilarious.
Mm.
But she does want to make sure her body gets as few bruises on the head as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say every time Eiko hits Reese's head on something, Reese's like, that's gonna hurt tomorrow.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. Great. Awesome. Today she was our tall, not our small. Julie, where can we find you on the internet, and how did you find this session?
Hi, I'm Julie. You can find me at Soft Signal most places, on the internet, mostly on Twitter. Well, I got to spend most of tonight just laughing at everyone else, so it was real good. I literally can't pick a favorite moment.
This was something.
There were a lot of good moments. But being the tall for a change, and getting to loom over people. Pretty fun. So
She loom.
Yeah, the nightmare is if Eiko were actually tall.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's me.
Yep. And today our sword friend.
That's gonna be really interesting when we have to actually dig into that.
Yeah. Where can we find you? How was tonight for you?
Eavesdropper on the Twitters, and that was pretty much exactly what I expected it to be. Which was real silly, real fun, real good. I also cannot really pick a favorite moment, but like I I don't know, Genji's first, like, bring my sword, I'm going to kill him kind of set off, like, the whole vibe of, like, the rest of the episode. So that was up there.
Yeah. And finally, our, well, today our resident expert and magical girl, Dylan.
Hi, yes, I'm Dylan. You can find me at Anarasis on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, a bunch of other places. I stream RPGs on the weekends and video games on Wednesdays. Right now, our Wednesday game is Spellforce 3, which features the amazing voice acting talent of one Jessica Osborne.
Hey.
So we're doing that on Wednesdays, and then tomorrow we have the next episode of Fun Shots, which is a Bluebeard's Bride one-shot GM'd by Janaya. It's going to be great. That's happening at noon Pacific. And then on Sunday at 6 Pacific, we have the next episode of Travel, which Jess is on.
I'm so worried.
It'll be fine. It'll be great. Everything's gonna be good. I fucking loved this. I'll be honest, I was a little trepidatious going into this episode. I wasn't sure how I was gonna react to it, how much fun it was gonna be for me, but I fucking loved this. This is great. I mean, Risa Eiko getting lost and then just sitting in the clubhouse was really good. But also, hey, Daisuke is at least a 10. I think was
That, wow.
I'm proud of that one.
That was the finest moment he could have possibly walked in on.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Congratulations on furthering his relationship with Miyu for her.
You're welcome, man. Also, I'm sorry and good luck.
Yeah, so excellent. First of all, please, everyone in chat, can you give some fucking hype for all of these guys for absolutely killing it with the roleplay? Because it is no easy task to do a voice for your own damn character, but then to do a voice for your character in another person's character's body. I can't express how difficult that is as a concept. And they killed it. It's amazing. And I'm glad it was fun. I hope you all had fun. I had fun watching it and basically just being the jackass that caused it all.
Son of a bitch.
This was very, very good, and I can't wait to see what happens in part 2. As for me, hi, you're on my channel. Thank you for being here. Streams have been a little lapsed lately because life has been crazy, and a couple of my shows are on hiatus at the moment anyway, because we're taking breaks between seasons, yada yada yada. But hey, we have new emotes. Promised will be back eventually. We have another Ryutama stream that will be starting up in a month or so, featuring most of these guys. And I have some other stuff in the works. Like Dylan said, Spellforce 3, I can pop the cork off of the NDA of that VO gig I did back in the beginning of the year. It's the expansion to Spellforce 3, in which I reprised my role as Iria, the sassy elven healer archer person. She's really cool. I like her a lot. So you can go get Spellforce 3 Soul Harvest. It's a standalone DLC. Like, it's a fully self-contained story.
Expansion?
It's basically, yeah, like, it's the same engine, but basically a totally new story, new game, new hero, and a lot of the returning characters. So it's really cool. So you should go get it on Steam. I think that's it. You can see me on Dylan's channel later this weekend. And that's pretty much it for now. And we'll be back definitely next month. Possibly sooner. Keep your eyes on Twitter. If our schedules can work it out so we can get the other half of this storyline in the works, we will let y'all know.
Just call it what it is. It's a disaster.
A train wreck, I believe, is the technical term.
Train wreck.
Valid. Yes. So we will see you next time. Until then, Heelys are cool, not sponsored.
Call us Heelys.
Hey.
Call us.
Bye.